Okay, now moving on to Taiwan. Everybody knows the tensions between mainland China and the country of Taiwan right now are pretty high.
No, just China, not mainland China.
Yeah,
because
that's
Taiwan's
right.
not a part of China.
No, it's not. Okay, so they're pretty high. So there's this chip tycoon. You can see him there wearing a helmet. Now, for those of you who want to know what a chip tycoon, I'm not talking about potato chips, the kind of
Not
stuff.
talking
that
about
makes
Chips
you,
Challenge. Not
Yeah, it
talking
doesn't make you
about
fat,
Doritos,
computer chips, which of course Taiwan is famous for, being the number one leader in the world when it comes to manufacturing, chips, semiconductors, that kind of thing.
Yes.
He has just announced this new program, which we'll take a look. There's some subtitles here, I believe. If not, I will translate. I think so.
训练出300万黑
Oh,
熊
let me
勇
get
士
us out of here.
和30万宝箱神社，以及其他许多类似的计划，可以在心理上和技术上协助台湾年轻人成为抗共保台的坚定力量。他非要打你不可，你。
Okay, before we continue here, for those of you who might be listening to this, this old bloke is basically saying that we're starting a program where we're going to be supporting, he's financially backing and supporting and setting up basically a defense force.
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to get 3 million young people to get together to learn and give them the support and the, mental preparedness and all that to defend Taiwan against mainland China.
One might
against the
say,
communists.
give them the skills needed to bear arms.
Nice.
Right.
Now, this is one of the most Taiwanese things I've ever seen in my life.
I was waiting
Okay?
for you to say.
Because seriously, they've called it Kuma Academy, and Kuma is Japanese for bear.
Yeah.
Okay, and they've got this cute or kawaii like bear logo. This bear with a gun.
So, if you guys have been to Taiwan, you will know this is so Taiwanese. But there's
Yeah.
something even more Taiwanese
Yeah.
about this.
Also, look at the muted colors and the sort of pastel colors they've got in the logo. It's a little logo here. Anyway,
I'm into it.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's cool. I mean, he's trying to make it appealing to like kind of young people.
Yeah, like pick up. Hey everyone, just pick up arms and shoot people.
Yeah, no, I mean, think about it. The young guys sitting there having their cakes and bubble
Yeah.
tea. They'll be like, yeah, I'd like that patch
I'll
on
go
my
shoot
backpack.
I'll go shoot some Chinese people.
Yeah,
I
just,
think
I'm
I'll
going to
do
walk
that.
around.
Yeah.
I'll be hip with the chicks if I've got this little patch or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's continue.
再怎么样对他友好啊，什么一些什么讲两岸一家亲呢，没有用啊，反而自己骗自己。所以台湾唯一的就是让你说你打来我就歼灭你。
I like that. I kind of want to repeat that for those who may not understand this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
no, he's as funny as this is. I'm making jokes about like, oh, I'm drinking bubble tea. Now I'm ready to go shoot Chinese soldiers
Yeah.
and defend my country.
Well, it's true. Look,
but that's
yeah.
what they're doing.
Look at what he says. China is bent on attacking
打你
Taiwan.
不可，你再怎么样
No matter how friendly you are to them or saying things like two sides are one family,
对他友好啊，什么一些什么讲两岸一家亲呢，
I like
没
how
有
he
用
said that too.
yeah, they're all not going to help. You're just deceiving yourself.
啊，反而自己骗自己。所以台湾
The only thing Taiwan should do
唯一的就是让你说你打
is to show that if you come and attack, we will annihilate you.
Finally, someone's saying it.
Yeah.
Defend your gosh darn country.
I mean, this is one thing that we've noticed a lot from China. There's a lot of this, I don't know how to explain this. China always tries to do like cultural exchange. I'll use
Yeah.
that as an example.
Yeah.
So they'll say, let's do cultural exchange with the USA. Let's set up Confucius Institutes and Chinese students and scholar associations and whatever
Music
else.
programs,
All this other crap.
art.
It's a cultural exchange.
Yeah.
But have you noticed that you don't have American institutes opening in
China.
Chinese
Yeah.
universities? You don't have the American
class.
English, association, language associations. You don't have the United Front and all this crap.
Yeah. United States front.
Yeah, exactly. So what's happening is China says exchange. China says two-way, but it's always one way.
Yes.
They're bringing in all their spies and stuff on all these programs and things like that. But then, you cannot send anyone into China to do something that they're being allowed to do elsewhere.
So good commentary here. What you'll get from us is an explanation here. When he says, when he's the way he's speaking Chinese about the two sides of the family
Yes,
thing
yes.
is he's dismissing it. And the reason that he's saying it like that, it was translated well, but it's missing the whole him dismissive attitude towards it.
Yes.
Because what that is actually a quote from Chinese propaganda.
Yeah.
They've been going on since Mao's time. They still use it. They say, Taiwan's just a long lost child. We're both just two sides of one family, blah, 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 right? That's what he's saying. He's saying, stop paying it. Stop taking this shit seriously.
Yeah.
You take up a gun and defend your country.
And that's the problem, though, is when you look at the Chinese rhetoric, they're always talking about taking Taiwan back by force.
Yes.
They're always they're actually very blatant about their attitude.
Oh, yeah. Especially if you speak Chinese.
Yeah.
It's a different game when you watch Chinese propaganda in English versus in Chinese.
Yeah.
They're a different animal.
They're telling the entire Chinese population, Taiwan belongs to us, we'll take it back by force. They don't stand a chance. They call them all sorts of derogatory names all the time.
Yes.
And at the same time, they try to woo the Taiwanese public by saying, oh, we're just part of the same family.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, at the same time, they're saying, screw you, we're going to attack you and kill you and take you in a day and all that kind of stuff. You don't stand a chance.
You American puppet.
Yeah, that kind of thing. They say that, but at the same time, like, oh, we're part of the same family. So this guy's just being straightforward and saying, like, shut up, that's not true.
I love that. I love that he's just being honest about what China's saying.
Yeah, so let's move on.
来我就歼灭你，我绝不会活着看到中共，把台湾变成另外一个香港。
Yeah, he says, as long as I'm alive, I will not let the Chinese Communist Party turn Taiwan into the next Hong Kong, which is good because we all saw what happened to Hong Kong. The Chinese government had this whole one country, two systems trick, ruse. They signed a deal with Britain, you hand it back and we'll, treat it with respect and we'll allow the laws to continue. But they reneged on all of that stuff. They broke all of their promises. And now Hong Kong is really just a real extension. It's a one country, one system.
It's a hyper police state of China.
Yeah, it's awful. It's really just they've lost all their freedoms. They can easily arbitrarily be detained if they say something that the Chinese government doesn't like. There's no real freedom of speech anymore, that kind of thing. Anyway, let's continue.
所以这是等于说我一个宣誓。
Now, we were saying it was very Taiwanese. Let me move back here. Yeah, not only is it this cute Japanese bear mascot thing, but it's this whole press release thing, this event, this junket, whatever you want to call it, is being held in a freaking cafe.
Drip Cafe.
Yeah, Drip Cafe.
There's a lot of cafes in Taiwan.
That's the most Taiwanese thing I've ever seen.
I mean, that's what's great about it, though.
Yeah.
It embraced something that it is, not something that it isn't.
Yeah, because Taiwan, if you've ever been there, this is a huge part of the culture. They love little cafes, and it's all about being very, like artsy-fartsy, hipstery, sort of feminine type vibe that's going on there. But it's nice. If you see it and you go and enjoy it, you'll sit down in one of these really nice cafes, and they'll bring you a little cup, and they'll have little cute cat things around there. It's very much along that line, So seeing this with the cute little bear and all that was just like, yep, that's Taiwan.
The Kuma Warriors, right?
Yeah, well, it's the Kuma something or other. I
thought it was Kuma Warriors.
No, it's Kuma Academy.
Oh, Kuma Academy, that's right.
Kuma Academy, yeah. So this is interesting. We'll keep an eye on this, but it's nice to finally see a grassroots thing in Taiwan that's not just sitting there and like kind of hoping that China doesn't come,
Yeah,
know what I mean?
Absolutely agree.